Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Happy Retro Adventure Wednesday. As always, it's me, your old pal, Spooky Decaf Jedi. Maybe instead of decaffeinated Jedi, it should be decapitated Jedi. You know, like when Luke chops off Darth Vader's head in the Force Cave on Dagobah. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. Glad you could be here tonight. Thank you all so much for the subs already. Ben, I appreciate it. 6-7. Thank you very much. We've already got like a hype train coming in, and we've barely gotten started. What a way to kick off Wednesday. And speaking of kicking off Wednesday...
Not interrupting anything, am I?
Oh, no. It's Screamy Face from the movie Scream. He's really like menacing my head up there. I don't like that. Thank you, Vitaly. Welcome in, everybody. This is good times. We're here to play a game I know next to nothing about. We're going to be playing... Hey, Kevin, thank you for the resub. Oh, and that does it. That gets us in hype train territory, baby. But as I was saying, tonight we are playing Hollywood Monsters, a game I'm very excited for. Thank you, Vitaly. This came out in 1997. It is a point-and-click game developed by the folks who went on, I believe, to make Runaway. This is a game about an alternative 1950s where all the movie monsters that you know, your Frankensteins, your Draculas, everyone else, are actually played by real-life monsters who, outside of their film careers, are just regular Joes like you and I. So that's the premise for this one. It's originally a game with Spanish voice acting. I'm kind of going to see how this plays out. Like, we do have English subtitles. Thank goodness there's a fan patch out there with English subtitles, so we don't have to worry about that. But we'll see. I'm going to maybe keep the Spanish voice acting maybe on a low volume so you can at least get a sense of how the characters sound. And we'll see if that gets too annoying with me like speaking English over top of Spanish voice acting with also there being subtitles on screen. So who knows? Who knows where we might be going with this? We're going to play around and see how it goes. Even better, I'm going to be working off of a walkthrough that was written in Spanish. Oh gosh, it's Chucky. Man, these Halloween stickers, something else. Thank you, Jacoby. Thank you again, Vitaly, for that cheer. I'm going to be working off of a walkthrough that was originally written in Spanish that I had ChatGPT translate to English. So who knows what sort of game of telephone we're heading for with that, right? That could literally be anything at this point. But welcome, you can see Stock 6-7. Ben, thank y'all again. Vitaly, good to see you. Lemming, always a pleasure. There's Jacobine, there's Kevin. We got Vitaly, Paul, not Pat. Man, this is quite a crew. I say we jump in and we make this thing happen. All right, here we go. Paused it on the title screen, and let's see how this one plays. It's Hollywood Monsters time. For the record, I speak no Spanish.
¡The Quill! ¡Extra! Esta noche es Hollywood Monsters. ¡Entérense de todo! ¡Extra!
Look at this scamp. The Quill? Turns out this is the night of the Hollywood Monsters. Are you ready for the event? Hollywood Monsters. Stop, please then. Tell me how bad the translation is. Do you speak monster? Oh, I'm very fluent in monster. Cookie, Grover, Elmo Monster, you name it. The monsters from Avenue Q. Oh, it's man Bergman. Tell him to meet me in my office. Sure thing, Perry White. This guy's way more of a Perry White than a Jonah Jameson. You can tell right away.
Hola, jefe. ¿Me ha llamado?
Hey, boss, you called? The new Post beat you to it by a day.
No, jefe, yo no lo sabía y además...
Bien, olvídalo.
Okay, forget it.
Supongo que sabrás que esta noche es Hollywood Monster. La ceremonia de entrega de premios de la Academia Cinematográfica a los monstruos actores.
Okay, it's like the Academy Award for actual monsters. Great story.
En la mansión de Otto Hanover el magnate propietario de los estudios.
Owner of MKO Studios, not RKO.
Florinata del mundillo del cine estará esta noche
The
aquí.
creme de la creme of the
Odio
movie
esas
scene will be
fiestas
there.
con esa gente tan estirada.
Pues lo siento.
Stiff Neck Pretenders is very funny to me. I'm going to give it a little bit more on the voice. See if I regret this.
Hacer unas cuantas entrevistas.
Couple of
Estar
interviews.
atento a cualquier cotilleo
Keep
que
ears to the ground for any gossip.
Lo típico.
It's like the Met Gala for Draculas.
Yo no soy periodista de fiestas y cotilleos.
A mí me da igual, pero ya sabes que basta
Don't
que
want
cuando quieras
that Sue's nowhere to be found.
quien se niegue.
Hola, jefe. Perdone el retraso.
I bet this is Sue. Hey, Bees, good to see you. Walking with sort of a limp.
¿Para qué me ha llamado?
Esta noche es Hollywood Monsters y hay que cubrir la noticia. Pero ya no te molestes, voy a ir yo. Se necesita un periodista de
Oh, man,
primera
top
para
reporter.
este reportaje.
¿Cómo? Jefe, ¿qué es eso de que va a ir él? Una mujer se
Women can
relaciona
mingle
mucho
much
mejor
better
en
in
este
this
tipo
kind of
de
party.
fiestas. Por no hablar de que Ashman en su vida ha acudido a fiestas que no
Oh
fueron
man, what
para
hasn't been to a party that wasn't held in the back
Yo
alley of a
llevo
street?
toda la vida
Shots
asistiendo a
fired.
reuniones de la alta sociedad y sé moverme en ellas como
Fit in like a fish in water.
Esta historia es mía. La firma del artículo será Bergman. Nada de
Gonna be
Ashman.
Sue Bergman.
Bueno, decididlo entre vosotros.
Hey,
Está
thank y'all so
bien,
much for the
jefe.
half trade.
Quizá Sue tenga razón y yo no esté a la altura de ese tipo de actos.
Bueno, Ron, no te lo
Hey,
tomes
Tom.
así. No he querido ofenderte.
Déjalo, es igual.
Decidido pues. Bergman.
Okay, Bergman goes to the party.
Y ya
We'll
sabes,
hold the front page until we get the scoop on the monster ball.
Ahora largaos de aquí los dos.
Descuide, jefe. Haré tantas entrevistas que mañana The Quill va a necesitar sacar una edición extra.
The Quill has since pivoted to video and gone out of business, so it's really a sad story since 1997. Squiggle vision vibes. There you go. Here we go. Got some faux Danny Elfman going on here. Yeah, it does have some going back to the mansion vibes, doesn't it? Honestly, the car animation looks pretty good for 1997. Look at Sue go. With her nose slits. Wow, a slalom through the streetlights? Yeah, nothing about this Day of the Tentacle inspired. Impressively, this patch even translates the UI to English. Going to Hanover, Pennsylvania, where the Snyder's factory is located. Go grab some pretzels on our way. Look at the gams on her. All right. I'm here for it. Aw, beans. That's King Kong. I understand you had some disagreements with the director of your latest film. Oh no, King Kong's purring at us. I see. That's Lord Ape, I'm sorry. Some directors don't allow their actors. These for a personal touch and flair to their role. And speaking of something else, is it true that you recently got your 5th divorce? Yeah. This guy's bananas for divorces.
Veo que lo ha debido usted pasar mal.
Took it the wrong
Espero
way.
que no tenga que trepar a
You don't have to
ningún
climb a
edificio para que
skyscraper
el
every
próximo
time you got a
¿eh?
date hoping this time it'll end well.
Sí que ha sido una entrevista de altura. Bien, veamos qué otras estrellas encuentro para entrevistar.
All right, so now we're at the party. It's the night of the monsters. All right, so there's our UI. Carrying an agenda, a tape recorder, a purse, and invite. See if I right click. Oh, it brings those up. Nice. Does this have depth? I have no idea.
Parece que está vacío.
Seems to be empty. Yeah, know nothing about this. There's very little in the way of coverage of this game online. Can't pick up the doghouse.
No es el momento adecuado.
That's right, Ben. Now the world famous knife head we can upload to WikiFeet. That's Junior. You know Junior. See if he had something mean to say when we look at him.
Nunca lloré tanto como cuando
Never
le
cried so much as the time I saw him in Onion Skin also has fillings. Maybe a joke that was funnier in its original Spanish. Hey, Forte, thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing this evening?
Hola, Junior. Soy Bergman de Queen. Tengo un par de preguntas para ti.
La música es buena.
La música es buena.
Veo que no estás para entrevistas. Es aún más guapo que
He's even more handsome in person than in his movies. Yeah, so I think the conceit here is that, like, all monsters are just, like, super glamorous. I think that's what we're dealing with here, maybe. Even this guy. All right, let's go to stairs. Dancing Homer. Come on. You can't just call a character Dancing Homer.
Homer es la estrella más famosa de los musicales.
Most famous musical star.
Pareja con vértebra.
She's usually paired with vertebra.
Bailan de locura.
Hello, Dancing Homer.
A ver si le sobra algo por ahí.
Was still one of your bones.
Ya tengo uno. Espero que esto no le cause problemas para bailar.
Sorry, Homer.
No quiero interrumpirle.
Yes.
Esperaré a que deje-
We'll wait till he stops dancing, then we'll interrupt him. Hello, Homer. Yeah, this is a good looking game, right? Is he just gonna dance forever? Why don't you just stop dancing?
Está limpio. Creo que no ha sido
Ooh, a
así.
clean glass. You know I'm grabbing that.
Puede serme útil.
We're gonna use that glass at the punch bowl. All right, reach in the purse, fill up the glass, and drop it back in the purse. Classic party behavior. You know, when you just fill up your glass with punch, stick it in your purse, carry on with partying. Look at... Not a lot of hot spots. Not a lot of hot spots.
Es la entrada.
Ooh, favorite Halloween spooky movie? You know, I'm not a big spooky... This is a great question, Paul. I'm not a big spooky movie guy. Like, if you'd asked me a few years ago, it probably would have been the original Dawn of the Dead. I really dig that one in the shopping mall and everything. It's a movie I really enjoyed, along with Night of the Living Dead, the original black and white one. Both of those. I was a zombie guy once upon a time. Ooh, we can talk to Homer here in a sec. So that would be my initial stab-in answer. I would say nowadays, if I'm being completely honest, probably Nightmare Before Christmas. I've been in a big Nightmare Before Christmas mode. My daughter kind of fell in love with it when she was very young, and we've watched it a bunch, and I've been Burton pilled. I'm not normally necessarily a Tim Burton kind of guy, but Nightmare Before Christmas is probably my favorite Halloween movie now, closely followed by Beetlejuice. So again, Burton pilled. Dang it, Dancing Homer. Need to cut it out. Back for you. Oh wow. I like a game with no sense of direction.
Buenas noches, soy Sue Bergman, periodista de...
Just entering and exiting rooms at random.
Señorita Bergman, su nombre está en la lista de invitados. Diviértase. Si puedo ayudarle.
Hello, Joseph.
No dude en pedirme. Mi nombre es Joseph.
Gracias, Joseph.
De nada. Para servirle.
As someone who doesn't speak Spanish, when I recognize words and phrases, my brain keys in on them and I start to think to myself, I must be a genius. Like, Spanish just comes so naturally to me while I'm tuning out like the other 80% of the words that I'm hearing. I'm just like, wow, this is so great. I've just somehow learned Spanish through osmosis. How'd that even happen? Yeah, it's like de nada. It's like, I've heard that. Oh, wow.
¡Cielos! ¡Vaya lío hay ahí dentro!
Yeah, but that's it exactly. Phrases like de nada, I'm like, wow. How'd I get so smart? All right, we're going to put a bone over here in the doghouse, according to my walkthrough.
No sé para qué. La caseta está vacía.
Give the bone to the carnivorous plant inside the doghouse, it says.
Ya está abierta.
Oh, maybe we need to give bone to...
No creo que lo quisiera.
Yeah, no. Who knows what ChatGPT? I thought that'd be more fun than using a reputable translation source.
No es el momento adecuado.
It's not the right time. Okay, let's go try to do something else. That's fantastic. Enjoy these. Okay, let's see. Near the door to the right, it says the butler's table. I feel like this guy's not a butler, but sure. Oh, coat check, eh? No ticket, no coat. Look at this translation work.
Soy Sue Bergman, periodista de The Cool.
It's me, Sue.
Yo soy Charlie. Charlie va.
Oh, wow. What did you tell me about the attire of the
¿Qué
stars?
tal el vestuario de las estrellas?
Es curioso. Las prendas de las estrellas
Speaks volumes to their respective owners.
Los dueños. Pues hay que dejar aquí abrigos, chaquetas, capas, incluso partes de sus propios cuerpos.
¿Mucho trabajo?
Pues sí, ha venido tanta
So we
gente
guess.
que no
I
tengo
don't have
sentido
enough hangers for all of them.
Espero no equivocarme cuando devuelva los abrigos. ¿Conoces el ego de esas estrellas de Hollywood? Además, como si no tuviese bastante con todo esto, de vez en cuando tengo que echar una mano a la orquesta.
Te dejo. Tengo que conseguir más entrevistas.
I have to get some more interviews. So my walkthrough here says grab the rag from the pile of trumpets. And I was like, there's no way that could be accurate. But I guess if we're going to call these party favors trumpets, sure.
Está llena de trompetillas.
Oh, they're party hats. That's even funnier. Sweet, free rag. Let's look at Charlie.
Parece
He's like a real nice guy. Sorry, I just assumed that was sarcastic. But we have to do something about this plant situation. He's probably going to stop us here, isn't he? Nope. Are those balloons 3D renders? Good question. Oh man, look at this guy. This game reminds me a lot of the Ace Ventura game in terms of art style and just vibe in general.
Me parece que el tamaño de su cerebro.
The size of his brain is inversely proportional to the size of his muscles. Thick, very precise burn. Yeah, the detail on the roof is very good.
Hola, guapo.
Hello, handsome. What's your name? Wow.
Hola, muñeca. Soy Bruno. Me gustaría hablar contigo, pero...
I'd like to talk to you, babe. I'm afraid even a hottie like you isn't allowed here.
Puede estar aquí. Lo mejor que puedes hacer
Best for your turn to the party.
Fiesta, ¿vale?
What's upstairs?
Eso no es así.
Know your business. Figure out of the party and stop snooping around here, babe.
Por aquí, muñeca. Pero resérvame un baile para más tarde.
Yeah, what's a tough guy like you doing in a place like this?
No sé qué como esto.
Trabajo para el señor Hanover. Es un buen trabajo, creativo.
Where are we going to the monsters?
pagado y con mucha acción.
Hmm.
¿Por qué no bajas a la fiesta un rato conmigo?
Yeah, come down to the party with me. Have some fun.
Ya me gustaría. Me gustan las mujeres.
Like women
como
like
tú,
you who know what
que
they want.
saben lo que quieren. Además, tengo la garganta seca.
Ah,
y
drink, you
necesito
say?
un trago.
Look at this
Sin
puzzle
embargo,
design.
No puedo moverme de estas escaleras.
Te dejo, Bruno.
Hasta ahora.
What if I had a drink in my purse?
No me parece una...
Doesn't look like a good idea to me. Okay, so it wants me to use give. Dang it.
Toma, machote. Echa
You're a
un
tough guy.
trago,
Have a
esto no
drink.
está casado.
Must be tired here all along. Alone.
Gracias, muñeca.
Thanks, doll.
No hay de qué,
Don't
guapo.
mention handsome. Whoa, for real? I have to grab that key in that short amount of time? Ah, beans. Let's see if it soft locked me on the glass. That is a brutal little time lock there. Nope, it didn't soft lock me. Good, good, good. Okay, we'll save next time we get up there. By the way, everyone, welcome in. Glad you could join me tonight. We're having fun here. Experiencing a somewhat obscure game. Glad you could join me for it. It's always good to see people turn out for non-Sierra, non-LucasArts games. Let's see. Save. Now, this screen seems to be bugged right now for me. Like, it won't let me move my mouse down any further than kind of where you see it there at the top of the screen. So, we're just going to hope it saves and everything works and see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, the walk animation is just slow enough to be annoying for backtracking.
Ponche, hombretón. No hay de...
Oh my gosh. How in the world am I going to make that happen? Am I going to crap out here on the first puzzle? I don't think my body and brain can move that fast. Okay, let's give glass to Bruno.
Te traigo más... No hay...
Did I get it? Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. We did it, gang. All right. Use the key to open the left door on the floor. Be a nightmare adventure protagonist. I backtrack constantly. Yeah, no. IRL, I'm a big backtracker. I seldom leave a room without forgetting something.
No hay duda de que este es el despacho del señor Hanover.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna get some coal.
Aún debe estar caliente.
Probably still hot. Ooh, hot coals.
No puedo hacerlo.
I won't do it. I'll get my hands dirty. Okay. Use rag with coal.
Cogeré un poco con...
I'll try not to get dirty. All right, there we go. Let's see. Collect some coal from the fireplace.
Es un modelo muy antiguo, pero resulta decorativo.
Decorative gramophone, eh? Well, I'm going to undecorate it. What? Ooh, trophies.
Me pregunto cómo los habrá logrado el señor Hanover.
Cabinet with records. Give me a fake monster music band.
Una buena colección.
Nah, nothing. All right, fine. Be like that. Oh, he's got 2 phones. 2 red phones. That's one more than the president.
Supongo que el señor Hanover recibe...
Let's see. They are huge phones.
No me parece una buena idea. No puedo. Está echado el seguro desde el otro lado.
That's some sort of nice closet we're dealing with here.
Supongo que el señor...
Ah, she mentioned the mini phones. Can't open the desk? Come on. Come on. Okay, so we need to trigger whatever it is with the house or the carnivorous plant that's supposed to be living in the doghouse outside. That's our next stage. That's what we're missing. Come on, Sue. Get it together. Hey, Dancing Homer. Do 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 do.
Parece que está vacío.
Seems to be empty. Up to doghouse. Give bone to Junior? Close doghouse. I don't think that could be closed. Look at doghouse. Seems to be empty. Give bone to... Weird. I wonder what the problem is here. Why isn't my shoddily translated walkthrough doing the trick? I don't really have any other good verbs I could try on it. Guess I could use bone with doghouse.
¿La caseta está vacía?
I don't know why, but the doghouse is empty. Okay, I think I know what to do. Just ask ChatGPT for a walkthrough of your game. How'd that go? Did it nail it? Now, here's the thing. I did give it a an actual Spanish walkthrough and simply ask it to translate it. Now, whether ChatGPT is good at translation is another question. Tempted to make this version. Oh, that'd be fun. Can't be. I won't even manage to get inside. Oh, it's Frankenstein. He needs a pen and paper.
Esa libreta, señor Frankenstein.
Senor Frankenstein. Man, look at that great Frankenstein.
Hágale llegar esta nota al hombre.
Leave this note to the Invisible Man. I can't seem to find him anywhere. Okay, good, good.
Dese prisa. Es muy urgente.
Very urgent. Muy important. Elmer?
Sí. Entrega esta nota al hombre invisible, si es que lo encuentras.
Hey, average dude. Yeah, I know that guy from Hollywood. He's one of those Hollywood monsters.
No quiero parecer estúpido, pero... Si es invisible, ¿cómo se supone que le voy a ver?
Yeah, that's the joke. Wake up, blockhead Charlie Brown. Looking for a bandaged man with sunglasses and a raincoat.
Y gabardina.
A ver, empezamos por ahí, jefe.
Estoy rodeado de incompetentes.
Sue's been back there the whole time.
Qué extraño. Aquí está pasando
Something
algo
strange going on in this
raro. ¿Por qué
party full of
está
monsters.
Frankenstein tan nervioso?
Why is Frankenstein so nervous? That's a question we're all asking ourselves. Why is Frankenstein so nervous? You know, I mentioned this, I think, the other day when I was talking about streaming this game. Interestingly, like, if you've seen the box art for this, I posted it earlier on Blue Sky and Facebook and a bunch of Instagram, a bunch of other places. But if you've seen the box art for this, it definitely features, like, the Universal monsters. Like, it's Universal's, like, Lon Chaney style Wolfman, and you've got some Bela Lugosi, and you've got some like everything you'd expect to see with like Universal's depictions of these classic movie monsters. And I would love to know, did they license those images? Because I don't think you can just make a Dracula that happens to look like Bela Lugosi without Universal getting involved there in some level. But then it's like, well, it was a Spanish company, and maybe different copyright rules allowed them to skirt by. Was a small enough production that just Universal didn't care? I'd love to know more about what was going on. Frankenstein's social anxiety, which is tough because he's always surrounded by multiple people. That's a good point.
Se mueve.
I can see movement in the background. Yeah, I should save here in case this game does have deaths. It's always fun with an adventure game, trying to figure out if you're going to be able to die. Okay.
Es el mo-
Universal's everywhere. That's a really good point. Talk to Doghouse. Oh man, it smells like Up Doghouse in here. Not much. What's up, Doghouse, with you? Get it? Use bone with Doghouse.
Toma, perrito bonito. Mira
Here,
lo que
that's
te
doggy. Look what I have for you.
Ven, mira.
Oh man,
Bonito perro.
some Audrey 2 action going on here. Just watched a little Shop of Horrors a couple of nights ago. A great little movie. The other day, we were supposed to have a local theater company put on a production of Little Shop of Horrors, and my family and the family of my daughter's best friend had made plans to go out to see Little Shop of Horrors. We were very excited for it. Who doesn't want to see a live stage adaptation of Little Shop of Horrors? And we like got to like a day or two before, and it turns out of nowhere they just canceled the event. Hey, Khalil, thank you so much for the resub. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going all right. But yeah, we were going to go see that, and then all of a sudden, like last minute, they canceled the performance. It was supposed to be 2 nights, canceled both nights of it, but they replaced it with a screening in the park of Spock's Brain, the notoriously bad episode of Star Trek: The Original Series, and Terror at, is it 10,000 feet, 50,000 feet? Whatever the Twilight Zone episode is with William Shatner on the plane and the gremlin on the wing. So it was a double header of Spock's Brain and that specific episode of the Twilight Zone. And it's like, all of a sudden that went from an event that was fun for the whole family to an event that was only fun for Jess. And as you can imagine, we just canceled that plan. So we stayed home and watched Little Shop of Horrors instead, the Rick Moranis version. We streamed that. Yeah, it was like all of a sudden, what was an exciting event for me seemed to appeal to no one. I was the only person who was really hyped to see Spock's brain on a big screen out in the park. Imagine that.
No figura usted en la lista de invitados. Le digo que no.
Pick up notepad. We're gonna find out what Frankie's so nervous about.
No puedo dejarle pasar. No.
What am I doing back in here? Okay. So now we can use the coal on the notebook page to see what was written there. Great idea. Now I can read what Frankie wrote. Peter, I need to talk to you urgently. It's a matter of life and death. It's easy for a flesh golem to say. Meet me in the warehouse in 5 minutes. You know, looping back to Paul's question from 22 minutes ago, I said right now my favorite Halloween movie is probably Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, we're going to the warehouse. How about all of y'all? What's your go-to spooky movie? Yeah, speaking of the movie adaptation of Little Shop of Horrors, as a kid, I totally missed, like, I didn't even remember there being a Bill Murray cameo in the dentist's office. The dentist, of course, played by Steve Martin there. Either, I don't know if it was cut out of the edited for TV version or if I just so didn't get what was going on. The idea that Bill Murray's character was, wait, I have to remember how this works. He's a masochist. Yes, he's a masochist. He wants to have pain inflicted upon him by the dentist who is a sadist, but discuss Steve Martin that Bill Murray is into it, unlike all of his other patients who are terrified of him, and it creates an uncomfortable situation. But I don't know if I just blocked out the existence of that scene as a kid or what, but maybe I just only got it as an adult. Was that the only time Martin and Murray worked together? That's a great question, Lemmy. Other than like appearances on SNL, right? Bill Murray was around as a cast member when Steve Martin was hosting on a few occasions, but trying to think of others, none are springing to mind. Oh, which version did I watch? Ending difference? I don't know. How did the two different endings differ? I didn't know there were multiple endings. Ooh, Ghostbusters. 17 when you realized it wasn't an actual horror film. That's fantastic. 6-7. Okay. Go down to the garden. It says. Go down to the garden, it says. You'll have a lovely time, it says. Where is the garden? Is that just where I started out? Go terrace. Go stairs. Mike Flanagan's Oculus. I don't know anything about that one. Like, I can't handle anything with much gore to it. Like, as I said earlier, there was a time when, like, I enjoyed some zombie-style gore, but even that has been something that I've kind of just lost my taste for. It's a warehouse. Uh-oh. Buenas noches to you, too. It's Otto J. Hanover. This is his property.
Soy su anfitrión, Otto J. Hanover.
Señor Hanover,
Sue Bergman, reporter for Duck Will.
He oído mucho sobre usted.
Espero que todo fuera.
All good, I hope.
Si me permite decírselo.
Most beautiful flower my garden could wish for. Thank you. And people are so complimentary to Sue.
¿Le gustaría dar un paseo conmigo?
There's a theatrical ending where Audrey and Seymour defeat Audrey too. That's definitely the version I saw.
¿Un paseo? ¿Por dónde?
Por ningún sitio en especial.
The garden, the house?
La casa. El dormitorio.
The dormitoria. Is that what? Again, don't know Spanish, but it sounded like he was inviting me to his
Suena
bedroom.
muy tentador, pero debo irme ya. Quizás otro día.
Una lástima. Pero no se
Don't fret.
preocupe. Aquí tiene mi tarjeta.
Take my card.
Llámeme un
Give me a
día
call someday. I'd love to have
y
dinner and get to know you
para
better.
poder conocernos mejor.
Lo haré, señor Hanover.
Otto, llámame Otto, querido.
De acuerdo, Otto. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
As a kid, I was really a huge fan of Little Shop of Horrors, and suddenly Seymour was a song that just I desperately loved as sort of a nerdy kid, and boy, what a movie! I liked Little Shop of Horrors so much that when I made my game Pledge Quest, I subtitled it Pledge Quest 2 Noodle Shop of Horrors, which was the beginning of my fascination with making it sound like my games were about something that they absolutely weren't. Kind of like when we did the Stair Quest box art and in no way reflects the contents of the game itself. Yeah, Noodle Shop of Horrors was sort of a misdirect there for a story about a time-traveling cat. Yeah, 6'7". Yeah, it's easy to imagine a different kind of Hollywood monster in this situation. Let's see. Oh wait. Let's see. Go to his office. The car gives you try to open the door in the back. Okay. So what's this game about? Grayson, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a game about Hollywood monsters. It's a world where oh, thank you. Yeah, make it official. What's this game about? Thank you, Grayson. It's a game about an alternate 1950s world where the monsters of Hollywood film essentially are actors, actual monsters, but they are the ones performing the roles. And then when they're not on set, they just continue to live their lives as monsters who are the sort of stars and glitterati of this world. So right now we are at the Monsters Ball, or the Monsters Party, or Night of the Monsters. That's what they got. Night of the Monsters. Night of the Monsters is the big, like, Met Gala of Monster World, and we are a reporter for the Quill. We are Sue Bergman, and we are trying to get the scoop on all the celebrity gossip here. Also, Frankenstein is very nervous about
Veamos
something.
si lo consigo.
Oh, we're going to try to use a card to pick the lock here.
Funcionó.
It worked. Sweet.
Bien, parece que este es el despacho de la secretaria del
This office
señor
belongs to the
Hanover.
secretary of Mr. Hanover. So wait. Oh, I guess this is the other door out there. Okay. Look at that great armor.
Tiene una bonita figura.
Nice figure. Nice armor. Doo. So that's armor closet, or as I like to call it, an armoire. An armoire. There we go.
Está llena de archivadores, libros de contabilidad y cosas de esas.
By Frankenstein, you mean the monster who is the namesake for all Frankensteins. Yes, I am talking about Frankenstein, the monster who, after creating him, that scientist took on the monster's name as a sign of his own shame for creating a creature that wanted nothing more than to slaughter humans the moment that he was electrified to life. It was his burden to bear taking on the name Frankenstein, naming himself after the monster he wrought with his own hands. If you don't believe me, go back and read the original Bram Stoker. It's all in there. Okay, let's see. Oh, desk, eh? Jane Austen reboot. Open armor. Nope. Wait, there's a crank. That's probably perfect for a gramophone.
Tal vez lo necesite más tarde.
Of pride and neck screws. A man in possession of neck screws. This monster play a Frankenstein way. Only we's putting on the Ritz.
Ha encajado perfectamente.
Ah, perfectamente, eh? Use crank.
¡Cielos! ¿Qué habrá sido eso?
What exactly did I do? That's adventure gaming, baby. I put a crank in a gramophone and turned it. Don't know what it did. But we'll find out soon enough. That's the sort of puzzle solving you can do anything with in a game like Resident Evil. It should work here too. It's a gramophone. That's right. It's a jitterbug. That's what they called jitterbugs in Spain in 1997, was a gramophone. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is great. This is good. So we turned that crank.
Vaya, vaya, vaya.
Well.
Parece que el señor Hanover tiene una idea muy particular sobre los cometidos de una buena secretaria.
It was like, this is where Mr. Hanover comes to get his crank turned. Sorry, Grayson. I know you probably have your kids watching tonight. I shouldn't be working blue. Okay. Well, look at that bed.
No, gracias.
No thanks. Look
Si
at that.
no lo veo, no lo
If I don't see it, I don't believe it. As people are prone to saying, ooh, some champagne.
No me parece una buena idea.
It's just a monster mash. This is where they come to Graveyard Smash.
Muy apropiado.
How appropriate. You fat like a bottle of champagne. Hey, Kevin, welcome back to the Hall of Fame. Thank you. I will be sure to update that after the stream, or if not, eventually. I don't think I've ever missed one. My punctuality with them's another question. Oh, man. Tom with the big floppy formats. Look at that. Just blowing through them. The ultimate flex. Don't flex too hard, though. You'll break your floppies. 6-7 with Hall of Fame redemption. Thank you. For all being such loyal viewers. Man. A lot of points just going down the drain here. Thank y'all, though. You know, I don't say thank you enough to the great community we have here, but y'all make it a pleasure. You know, not only do I get an excuse to, play games in a lot of cases I've never played before, haven't played in forever, every Wednesday night, but I get to hang out with all of y'all. And, man, that's a pretty lucky thing to be able to do. Hey, it's our old friend.
Sorpresa más agradable. Pensaba que se había ido ya.
Buenas noches, señor Hanover.
Otto, llámame.
Otto, call me Otto, my dear.
Y dígame.
So tell me.
¿Qué le ocurre?
Nada. No
I
espera.
didn't expect my secretary. Probably I had something to do as usual. I've forgotten about it.
¿Tenemos algún trabajo pendiente?
Okay, Matawi.
Todavía tenemos.
Okay.
Dígame, ¿me concederá?
I will not accompany you for a walk. Okay.
Seguro que... Buenas noches, querida.
Sounds like Yoda. Yeah, there's some Yoda energy there. Sounds like a congested Seth Rogen.
Tan insoportable.
Man, it's unbearable. Okay, we have a great redemption here. Let's pause for a moment and take care of this. So what we have, a redemption from Matawi, Artificial Intelligence. Here's the request. We are going to go into Midjourney AI Bot. We're going to give Midjourney AI Bot Matawi's prompt here. Matawi's prompt is a Spanish remake of Day of the Tentacle, 1990s adventure game style. So we are going to ask this AI bot to see if it can take that prompt and turn it alchemy-like into art. Then I will post the results live here on stream. Now, whether it knows what Day of the Tentacle is, whether it knows what an adventure game is, whether it even knows what the 1990s are, who's to say? But I will tell you, we're getting some interesting stuff here. And you know, actually, I'm gonna cook up a surprise. I'm going to also do a little something else and see what we get. While that's cooking, I'm going to cook something else on a different burner. All right, so here we go. I've got the results. So it definitely knows what Day of the Tentacle is, and I think you'll agree with me when you see what we're dealing with here. So let's see. All right, we've got our results. So here is Midjourney AI Bot's attempt to render a Spanish remake of Day of the Tentacle, 90s adventure game style. So here's what we got. And this is fascinating to me because clearly from the color scheme, it knows something about Day of the Tentacle, right? Like we have a lot of purples and greens here. And we have at least a couple of those characters who maybe have glasses and could be like Bernard stand-ins. Honestly, all of those, to me, at a glance, look pretty decent. I like the guy at the bottom left-hand corner who only has half a mustache. Like that looks like a character that would be fun in whatever DreamWorks movie he popped out of. But there you have it. That is, I mean, honestly, not too bad. Bottom left looks like a Nightmare from Bob's Burgers. It kind of does. It kind of does. I mean, all of those are at least interesting. Wow. Well, there you have it. Matawi, that is a Spanish remake of Day of the Tentacle, 90s adventure game style. Now, what I have for you here is a different take on the same concept because I have asked a different AI bot. I've asked Microsoft's Bing image creator to attempt to do the same thing. I fed it the same prompt and have a few results here. Maybe I'll share what I think is maybe the most interesting of these. So let's see here. Let's see what Bing can do with this prompt. Where's my image? Okay. Here it is. We're going to just embiggen that a little bit and now reveal. This is the Bing image creator's attempt to render a Spanish remake of Day of the Tentacle, 90s adventure game style. So this is interesting in that, like, again, the color scheme seems to know where it's coming from. The Bing AI bot is capable of rendering actual text. Yes. And it tried to do an interface. What I find really interesting are these silhouettes of people in the foreground. Like, that's kind of a neat element. I'd love to know how it hallucinated that. Let's see, what else do we have? It took a couple of attempts at this. Let me give you another one. Let's see here if we can just go like this and it'll work. So I'm going to tell it, overwrite that. Ding! Here's that horrible sound that I bet sounded awful. There's another attempt to do it, this time without readable text, but there's that. You even have a mansion in this one. So, yeah, Bing Image Creator does some pretty interesting stuff. Like, I know that Grayson and Ben and I were having a discussion about this recently, and I think Grayson correctly guessed the Bing AI bot is simply better at plagiarism, which could very well be the case. But there you have it. That is our attempts to render with AI a 90s Spanish version of Day of the Tentacle. Thank you for that redemption. Those are a lot of tentacles, but you know what I always say, there's no such thing as too many tentacles. Actually, that'd be a great name, I've decided on the fly, for Maniac Mansion 3. Maniac Mansion 3, Too Many Tentacles. Only, instead of the word 2, it would be the number 2. Instead of TOO, it would be the number 2, which would make it even more confusing, because it's Maniac Mansion 3, 2 many tentacles. Because they're still just the 2 tentacles. Any more would be ridiculous. That's my pitch. LucasArts, I'm available. Disney, I spent a lot of money on you, Disney. Would it hurt you to kick back some to me? Alright. So we're going to move the armor in front of the window.
Buena idea. La colocaré delante de la ventana.
So he thinks his secretary's here waiting for him.
Lista.
Perfect. There's a there's a Super Mario Maker 2 troll creator called 3 Good 5 U. Well, I'm a big fan of the Peacock streaming series Girls 5 Eva about a 5-girl girl group that's going to be together longer than 4 Eva. They're going to be together 5 Eva. What's up with this statue though?
Estas obras clásicas son muy decorativas.
Maniac Mansion 3, Day of the Tentacle. Too many tentacles. There it is. You got it this night. You know, that username has never been more poorly applied because that name rocks. That's perfect. Maniac Mansion 3, Day of the Tentacle, Too Many Tentacles. Probably should save here. Do 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 do. Maniac Mansion Tentacle Drift. Well, hello, Mr. Hanover. I see you're lurking in the bushes still.
Espero que Frankenstein siga allí.
Oh, Frankenstein's still there.
Señorita
Otto.
Bergman. Vaya sorpresa.
What a
más
pleasant surprise. It's me.
Pensaba que se había ido ya.
Buenas noches, señor Hanover.
Otto. Llámame Otto, querido.
Call me Otto, my dear. I like the busty armor up in the window.
Taffy está lista.
Taffy is fast.
Discúlpeme,
I have
señorita.
an urgent matter to attend
Tengo
to.
un asunto de negocios urgente que tratar.
Por fin me he librado de ese pesado. Voy a
Sweet.
la bodega antes de que
I
descubra.
must go to the warehouse before he finds out. Any good house has a warehouse right beside it. Ooh, that looks like a puzzle.
Señor Frankenstein, ¿está usted ahí?
Senor Frankenstein?
Peter. ¿Quién es usted? ¿Qué hace aquí?
Soy Sue Bergman.
I'm Sue Bergman, a reporter for The Quill and a friend.
Cuénteme lo que le
Presumptuous?
pasa. Yo intentaré ayudarle.
Man. Yeah, I need to tell someone about it.
Espere un segundo. Lo grabaré.
Man, he's nervous. Look at those shifty eyes.
Verá, hace un rato
Recently taking a walk
estaba
in the garden where I heard voices coming from behind a bush.
voces detrás de un seto. Lo que estaban diciendo
I crept
me dejó
closer and overheard what they were saying. I almost
Me
froze.
acerqué.
Then I approached carefully, and what really scared me to death was to realize that one of them was.
¿Qué ocurre?
What's happening? Get him.
¿Quiénes son ustedes?
Who are you? Let me go. Mm-mm-mm.
Nos han descubierto. Huyamos. Rápido.
Oh no. Oh man. I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, look at this.
Bien, ya estamos en la mansión
We're in
Hanover.
Bel Air, baby.
Veamos qué puedo averiguar.
Okay, I guess we're this other guy now. What was his name? Ron. That's right. Ron Archetype. That's just gonna go uncommented upon. Like it's not a hot spot. That demon wrapped around a lamppost is not a hot spot, huh? Okay, let's see. Now it's Ron's turn.
Hay una tiradita hasta allí.
There's something up there. I need to go check it out.
Bien, aquí tenemos la bodega.
Well, here's the warehouse. I wonder if this is supposed to be a wine cellar or like a vineyard thing. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not a cellar because it's ground level. If anything, it's up on a hill. We've had this discussion before about what basements that go up are.
No creo que funcionara.
Oh, it's a broken device. All right, Ron.
Se trata de un magnetofón roto.
Broken
Es
tape
igual que el
recorder.
mío. Seguro que es el de Sue. No me valdría para nada. Está totalmente inservible.
Silos, that's right.
Soy un tipo fuerte. Pero esto es demasiado.
How have we possibly left it?
No se mueve. El rail está muy oxidado.
Ah, the old grease the rail puzzle. Man, look at his purposive walk. This is a guy that means business. Weasness.
¿Dices que lo encontraste en las
You said you
bodegas?
found it in the warehouse?
Sí, fui a la bodega por unas botellas de vino y ahí estaba tirado en el suelo.
Lying on the ground behind some
Unos
barrels.
barriles.
Seguro que fue uno de esos malditos
Those
zombies
damn
que
zombies.
con todo el lío de la fiesta,
Someone must have gotten in my
se
pantry,
cobraría
took
en
it.
despensa y se lo llevó. Lo escondería en la
And
bodega
hid it in
y
the
luego olvidó
cellars.
recogerlo.
Then forgot to pick it up.
Como le pesque, le voy a cocinar
You're great with that
en su historia.
fricassee.
Merci, mon ami, por devolvérmelo. Lo
Merci,
dejaré en
mon
mi
ami.
mesa y me iré a descansar. Que lo tengo bien merecido después de lo de anoche. Bonsoir.
¡Que descanses, François!
Sweet dreams, Francois.
Vaya, no hay duda que aquí hubo
One hell of a
fiesta
party
anoche.
last night. Hey, there's Audrey. Again, not a hot spot, just hanging out there. Let's see. Take the punch bowl. Sweet free punch bowl.
Demasiado goloso para dejarlo aquí.
Ooh, a small pulsating lump. Oh, rest your hands. Thank you, Kevin. Ooh, man. And a complimentary hydrate. Let's get a small pulsating lump, huh? What's that all about?
Hombre, pero si es el increíble hombre menguante.
Oh, is it the guy from Less Manly? Helmet?
Me lo llevaré. Pude correr
Hey, the guards. Oh, yeah, they're leftovers. Gross.
Fiesta.
How are there two adventure games where you carry around the world's smallest man? Oh my god.
Es Oliver Watson.
It's Oliver Watson.
Como siga menguando, van a tener que utilizar un microscopio para filmarle.
This is
Dejaré
terrific.
que duerma.
I'll let him
Con su
sleep.
tamaño basta que bebiera una sola copa para acabar cabo.
Okay. Oh, let's get this lemon slice. Don't mind if I do. Boing, boing, boing.
Puede serme útil.
Boing, 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 boing. Let's see. Take the punch bowl, the bump, and the lemon. Wet the cotton in the greasy plate. What in the world does that mean?
No me parece una buena idea. Le dejaré que duerma. No me parece.
Wet the cotton in the greasy plate. Hey, Ralphie, good to see you. So this is one you know about, huh? This is my first time playing it. I know next to nothing about it.
Conduce al recibidor.
Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
Mejor no, me pondría perdida la gabardina.
My walkthrough says to wet the cotton in the greasy plate. I have no idea what that would mean, though.
Bien, veamos quién queda por aquí.
A balloon. Up, up and away.
Me lo llevo, puede ser
My
útil.
beautiful balloon.
Está llena de restos de la
Full of
fiesta.
leftovers. Who's that guy?
Hola, soy Ron Ashman de Tequila.
Ron Ashman of the Quill.
Yo soy
Charlie Bogg in charge of the
Encantado. Por un
wardrobe.
instante pensé que eras la reencarnación de Robert Feynman. Eres igualito que él.
¿Por qué
Why do you want
quieres
to be a
ser
movie
estrella de
star?
cine?
Desde que era un niño siempre he soñado con llegar a lo más alto. Estoy seguro que puedo ser el mejor actor de cine de horror.
Oh, you have the unpublished version with the English voices. Really?
Lo suficientemente feo como para llegar a ser un monstruo.
I'd heard that existed, but couldn't track down a
Creo que mucha
copy.
gente pueda hacer algo como esto.
Muy bueno. Estoy seguro que llegarás lejos.
Gracias. Todos los días
Wow.
ensayo duro delante del
This dude's a
espejo.
freak.
Algún día llegará mi gran oportunidad. Estoy seguro.
¿No habrás visto a una compañera mía del trabajo, su Bergman?
Puede ser. La verdad es que el nombre me suena.
Hmm.
Pero por aquí ha pasado muchísima gente. Y si te digo la verdad, solo me fijaba en los famosos. Han venido todos los actores, directores.
Actors,
y
the directors,
productores.
producers.
¿Notaste algo raro?
Notice
durante
anything
la fiesta?
unusual?
¿Algo raro? Las fiestas en Hollywood son siempre raras. Aparte de eso, nada más.
Okay, tell me about the awards ceremony, though.
Entrega de premios.
Los famosos premios.
Academy of Motion
otorga la
Pictures Art and
Academia
Science grants awards to the best in every year. Everyone gathers to see the winners. And the reason they comes to laugh at the nominees who don't get an award. That's awful. Werewolf grabbed, or should I say Pod, most coveted one, Actor of the Year.
También ha estado a punto de llevarse el del mejor papel dramático, concedido finalmente.
Wrapped around the mummy. Should see how the werewolf howled.
El que parece que no ha salido muy contento
Dracula was
de
not satisfied. He managed
brincó el colmillo
to sink his
a un
teeth
premio honorífico por su
on the honorary award for lifetime achievement. Didn't even thank the Academy.
que su carrera está acabada.
Refused to believe his career's finished. Okay, Dracula's washed up.
Supongo
La verdad,
Oh, wow.
que me puedes contar.
Well, you can tell me
sobre
about Count Dracula, though.
Drácula fue. Nadie le hacía sombra.
No one overshadowed him.
Pero hoy en día no puede sacar
Nowadays, he
sangre
just
de quien
sucks.
no es rentable.
Producers are bleeding money. He's not
Y se ha
profitable.
convertido en una
Become an old
vieja
bat, basking in his glory
Vive en un
days.
castillo en los Cárpatos, en
There's a
plena
castle in the
Transilvania.
Carpathians in the heart of Transylvania, and he doesn't
Es
go
una
out
de las
much.
razones por las que dejó de
And
ser
that's one of the reasons he
Esto es
ceased to be
interesante.
popular.
Lo apuntaré.
I hope someone says that about me someday. And that's one of the reasons he ceased to be possible. Oh, sweet. So we're actually getting important
¿Qué puedes decirme
intel.
sobre el
What can you tell me
hombre?
about the Wolfman?
Ha conseguido batir todos los récords
Mmm,
negativos
sex
en su
appeal and
vida.
raw animal
¿Sabes
magnetism.
cómo Nadie sabe dónde vive ese
No one knows where he lives, but his
Aunque
lair
ese
is
como
rumored to
está
be
instalado en la
largest
segunda
diamond mine in the
mina de
world, somewhere in
diamantes del
Australia.
mundo,
That checks
una
out.
parte de Australia. Ha tenido mucha suerte, aunque
Should
supongo
seize
que
his
no llegará
opportunities.
tan alto como
Hope to be as great as him someday.
¿Qué
Like the
narices de la
mummy.
momia?
La momia es un actor que se
Eccentric
parece
actor,
físicamente
certain
a
resemblance to
Frankenstein,
Frankenstein.
que así se llama en realidad.
Makes many more films every year.
Las lenguas lo hace para poner
Over the
más
top
dinero en la
lifestyle.
vida de su mujer. Vive en una suntuosa pirámide.
There's a magnificent pyramid in Egypt on the banks of the Nile, but every time there's a party in Hollywood, his wife drags him
Eso
there.
es interesante.
I'm making a note of it. Note made. So we just didn't think to write down anything about about our friend the Wolfman.
¿Qué sabes de Frankenstein?
Yeah, I'm cheating my way through this one.
No hace demasiadas películas.
Don't worry here. I think
Prefiere elegir
probably
bien los guiones y hacer producciones muy escogidas.
Frankenstein very selective about his parts. Oh, this is the other reporter for the Quill. Sue was kidnapped, and now we're on the case.
Algo muy raro.
This is Ron.
Poca gente sabe que él es un intelectual.
Only a few people know that Frankenstein's an intellectual. Experiments and scientific treatises in his country house to the Swiss Alps. All right, well, there you have it. He's in Villa Frankenstein.
Háblame de...
Hay muchos monstruos que se han hecho
Hmm.
por ejemplo, Junior.
Junior, the Swamp Thing, the Golem. Only make utter garbage films.
¿Qué hay sobre la...
Todavía no abundan mucho
Haven't been many important roles for women in this industry yet.
Aunque
All
hay
right.
excepciones, como la
Countess
Condesa
Bartoli, the beautiful Panther Woman, or Stella the Murder Doll.
la bombera
She's
asesina,
turned-
aunque
oh,
esta
wow.
última creo que se ha pasado
Okay.
al porno duro. En cualquier caso, la mayor parte de las
Actresses in horror movies tend to be the victims, the scream queens, as I like to call them. He came up with
Tengo
that term.
suficiente información. Gracias, Charlie.
De nada, Ron. Acuérdate de
Te dejo.
Vale.
Oh, it's Jack the Ripper? Is that the Jack the Ripper? I don't know if he's exactly a Hollywood monster.
Jack, el destripador. Mejor no molestar a un tipo con esa fama.
Okay, sure. Why not? It's Jack the Ripper. He's just here now. Doo-doo-doo. What's up, Bruno?
Con ese aspecto dudo mucho que... No seré yo.
Alright. Go to the main hall.
Veo que por aquí todavía los invitados.
Oh, gross. I can't even think too much about the movie The Fly. It just upsets me too badly. Like, I could never watch that. I don't know why. Body horror just isn't my thing. Ugh.
Hola, Junior. ¿Cómo va eso?
How's it going?
Claro, amigo. Claro que sí.
El dolor es bueno. Dolor.
Es un fenómeno este Junior.
Amazing Man's Jr. Dr. Fly.
Es un gran
That's what they
actor.
call me
Lástima que el
around
físico
campus.
le
There's
acompaña
Dr. Fly. Wait, what was that joke?
Es un gran actor.
Does have the suitable physique too. Great actor. Hello, Dr. Fly.
Hola, mi nombre es Ashman.
Hello, reporter. How can I help you? Did you notice anything strange at the party?
¿Qué tal la fiesta? ¿Notó algo extraño en ella?
La fiesta ha sido realmente divertida.
Most everyone's already left.
Respecto a lo del
I
extraño,
don't think there's anything more bizarre than Hanover's annual party right here.
las fiestas siempre se encuentran muy
One can always meet interesting monsters.
Esta
I
noche-
met the cockroach woman tonight. Ooh, rubbing her antennae. I think I do catch your meaning.
Siempre me he preguntado
Always
cómo
wonder how your
logró
head got to be
transformar
this
su
way.
cabeza de esa forma.
How's your head? Haven't heard any complaints. Major miscalculation with the teleporters. Just been my lab.
Ahora estoy dando los
¿De qué se trata?
Latest invention. Vast capable of controlling atmospheric pressure and precipitation.
y las precipitaciones.
Those guys head in the clouds. His fly head in the clouds.
He conseguido buenos resultados con las lluvias.
Weather control still needs some adjustments. It's
¿Qué es
dripping
eso
from your
que
mouth.
gotea de su boca?
Oh, it's nothing.
Unos ácidos.
Salivary acids help me digest what I
que
eat.
digerir lo que como. Al principio tardé en acostumbrarme porque me daban
Gave me acid reflux.
ardor de estómago.
No, I can't live
Ahora
without
no
them.
podría vivir.
Disgusting.
Son la
Le entrevistó una
You
compañera.
met a colleague of mine, Sue Bergman?
He oído que está usted.
Tired of Dr. Fly, the return of Dr. Fly, revenge of Dr. Fly. Fly around sets as much as I have, and at some point it gets really boring.
la venganza del Dr. Moss.
Kind of sounds like Greedo. Kind of looks like Greedo, honestly. Okay, let's save. Dr. Fly. Scratch your head, ding dong. Do it. Scratch your head. Scratch your head. Another pickpocket puzzle. The old triple P. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, man. Smooth move. X-Lax. Well,
No me ha dado tiempo.
I don't have time for this. That's a bad bit of feedback for something I just wasn't fast enough with. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Ah. Missed it. Missed it by that much. There we go. Doesn't look like he's realized it yet. We got away with it. Alright. Hello, invisible man.
Hola, soy Ron Ashman de Tequil.
Love a puzzle it's harding when you know the solution.
La prensa.
No press, no pictures, please.
Llega algo tarde.
Rather late, the party's over. That's how the invisible man sounds in my head. Science fiction. Double feature.
No recuerdo haber visto a nadie.
I remember seeing him from the quill at the party, but hey, no one ever remembers seeing me either. Got jokes. I was worried, how do you shave? Very carefully.
Gracioso, hombre.
Shouldn't I say anything strange about the monster party?
Ahora que lo dice. Lo cierto es que
Something
se
weird
pasó
did
algún
happen
tanto.
last night.
Un camarero me entregó
Waiter
una
handed me a note from my good friend Frankie, which said to meet him in the warehouse.
en la
I
bodega.
think the invisible man is
En ese
involved in
momento
this.
yo estaba bailando
Answered the
con
breathtaking
una
redhead, so naturally it took me a while to get there.
Un rato en poder ir allí.
I bet you're sweet, Bippy.
Cuando llegué,
I finally got to the warehouse. Nobody was there. I didn't get to see Frankie at all that night. I don't know what that was about. Tell me some of those crazy experiments of his.
Experimentos suyos.
May I see that note?
Claro.
Sure, here it is. Sweet. Thanks for the inventory item.
¿Recuerda qué camarero le entregó la nota?
No muy bien.
Skinny guy with a wrinkled face.
Con cara de lechuga.
Eso parece interesante.
Sí.
No quiero molestar.
Won't bother you
Hasta
anymore.
luego.
Adios. Hey! Wow, welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Let me give a shout out here. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope everybody's having a good evening tonight. Thank you so much for the raid. Good to see you, Lost Wolf. Let me give a proper Twitch shout out too to Lost Wolf. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How was your stream tonight? If this is your all's first time here, this is Jess. That's how I introduce myself. I'm Jess, Decaf Jedi. Every Wednesday night, I stream retro adventure games. Tonight, we're streaming one I've never played before, Hollywood Monsters. It's a 1997 game originally released in Spain, and this is a fan patch that adds English subtitles to it. But good to see y'all. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Tiny Arcade. So playing Castle Adventure. I don't know if I know Castle Adventure. Is that an older game, a newer one? I know nothing about that. Or if I do, the name is just not clicking for me at the moment. But yeah, welcome in. This is an interesting game so far. It's got some nice animations, some interesting storytelling. It's in a 1950s world where movie monsters are real. They're just actors who perform in films and then go about the rest of their lives being Frankenstein or the Invisible Man or stuff. They're sort of the glitterati of the day. A freeware adventure game from 1984. Okay, interesting. I'm guessing 1984. Are we talking text? Are we talking graphics there? What's Castle Adventure got going on? Right now, we are a reporter by the name of Ron. We have been trying to track down our missing colleague, Sue. IBM PC text page to do its graphics. Interesting. Sounds like fun. I'll have to check out the VOD. Honestly, my sort of pre-Sierra knowledge of adventure games is pretty limited. It's really a hole that I need to fill in at some point. Like, I've not played nearly enough Infocom games. kind of barren, but a cool little game. Now, I know that feeling. You know, as a kid, like the text adventures I did play, you know, a lot of them kind of had that, like, you know, Zorky thing going on where there are a whole lot of screens and not all of them necessarily have a ton of content on them. But even then, you know, there's something to be said for a good little game like that. Let's see. So here's one of the challenges. I am playing this game with a walkthrough that is translated from Spanish. And right now it's telling me I should be able to find a piece of cotton in here, and then I dip in this filthy plate. But I am not finding anything resembling cotton. Yeah, we've got some Spanish in here. I've kind of got it low so that people... Oh, is that towel gettable? So people don't have to put up with, like, me yelling over the Spanish.
Es demasiado pesado.
It's too heavy. That does make sense. A piece of cotton. Now, I love that. Like, this sort of fan effort to go back and do a translation of a game that, you know, I think it's a beloved game among, from what I can read online, among Spanish gamers who played it back in the 90s. It was one of the first, I think, bigger budget adventure games out of Spain at the time. But, you know, it's not one that really cracked through here in the West. It didn't get an official release of an English version or anything. So it always makes me happy when fans go back and put in the work to, you know, patch and translate a game like this. They even, like, got the UI in English. Hey, thanks so much, Tiny Arcade, for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, lovers of the game doing it for free. That's like the best thing ever, right? Like, those are my people.
Mejor no. Me pondría perdida la gabardina. Mi cartera y yo...
My wallet and I never parked. So I have a tiny little man, a punch bowl, a lemon slice.
No me parece.
Yeah, we gotta find this piece of cloth or cotton or whatever my walkthrough's telling me. Yeah, I had extra difficulty here. I could only find walkthroughs in Spanish. So then I had ChatGPT translate a Spanish walkthrough into English, which is bound to create at least some level of confusion. So let me see. Do you know where the dog is? So we're looking for some piece of cloth, because what we need to do right now is oil the rails in here so we can use this mechanism to lift the grate. Something down there. Ooh, a cassette tape. That's just what we need.
Tal vez oyéndola podría averiguar algo. Tengo que conseguir cogerla.
Oh, maybe now that I've...
No creo que...
Maybe now that I've looked at it, it'll...
No creo que se...
that is her broken tape recorder, which let us know something was wrong, but we weren't able to pick it up, Paul. Yeah. See if it's in here now. Because this game's been doing a little bit of the items and characters don't appear until you interact with something else, but it doesn't look like it's done on this screen. Let's see. Now Tron's turn. He needs to go to the wine cellar. Two tape recorders at under the grate, along with the broken device. Return to the house and take the punch bowl, the tiny man, the lemon. Wet the cotton in the greasy plate. Oh, wait. Spanish, English, ChatGPT. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely going to be something that gets lost along the way. That's part of the fun, though. I was like, what sort of uncertainty can that add? That plate is the one we want, but here's a briefcase. Let's see if we can pick that up. It's Jack the Ripper on the floor there.
De momento no creo que lo echen falta.
Again, their conceit in this game is that Jack the Ripper is just a Hollywood monster and not an actual... Oh, there's a cotton swab. Okay, it was just out of order. And not just like a historical murderer. Maybe my definition of Hollywood monster is different. Okay, so now we're going to get some grease off a greasy plate. Oh, wow, look at that. A scalpel, a syringe, a saw. Oh, could have a good time in Vegas with all that.
Me da un poco de asco hacer esto.
It's a bit disgusting, but I don't have a choice. I'm an adventure game protagonist. This is the sort of stuff we do.
Me va a poner perdida la gabardina.
Oh, I get my raincoat dirty. Not raincoat. You know, so far I'm enjoying this. This is a pretty decent game, right? This isn't bad at all. Hey, Ricky, it's going well. We're having a good time with this one. It's as I was just saying. There's some nice stuff going on with this. It's been a pleasant surprise so far. It's no resurgence. That's true. Very few things are 6-7. Use cotton soaked in fat with rail.
No alcanzo.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No puedo ir por ahí
I go around
engrasando.
greasing everything I see. Tell that to my Baldur's Gate 3 wizard.
No, no me parece necesario engrasar eso. No alcanzo.
I can't reach it. Wait.
No puedo ir por ahí engrasándolo todo.
Okay, let's see here. Talk to everyone you can. Oh, wait. We got more business to do in the hacienda. Let's see. Talk to everyone you can with the scalpel from the briefcase. Cut a piece of rope hanging next to the statue. This implies that the world has no Nick Cage if all monsters are real. Oh, wait. Let's see here. Whoops. It says, with the scalpel from the briefcase, cut a piece of rope hanging next to the statue. Oh, like the velvet rope? Oh. Wow. Okay.
Ya está suelto.
It's loose. Okay. Take the balloon. Runaway is full of these small background items impossible to see. Yeah, I've never played Runaway. It's been what I've been curious about. Like, I like the look of it visually, but I've heard people not necessarily loving it. This is a fan pack here that we're dealing with, a patch that some fans put together. Let's see. With the scalpel from the briefcase. Oh, wait. Could be that there's more to this room than we bargained for. Oh, man. Well, that's the worst, isn't it? When you don't see a scrolling screen like that. Oh, look, it's Quasimodo.
Tengo entendido que es un actor muy respetado por sus compañeros.
Actor's highly respected by his peers for his ability to jump from one role to another. Hey, Quasimodo.
Mi nombre es Ashman.
Ghost is really bopping up there. Ghost looks like maybe it's part of... It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown right now. It was like some Charlie Brown dancing. You chance you've seen Sue Bergman? She's a colleague of mine. No, Quasimodo, haven't heard. Haven't seen this colleague of yours. Knows anything unusual other than all the monsters? Strangest thing Quasimodo saw was the creature from the Black Lagoon leading a conga line of over 100 people. Wow. What is the main goal of this game? We're a pair of reporters, Ron and Sue. Beautiful Chloe West dancing with all the monsters at the party. So we are Ron and Sue, two reporters for a newspaper called The Quill, and we've been sent to the Night of the Monsters. Sue specifically was sent to cover what was essentially like the Oscars ceremony for monsters, recognizing them for their performance in the motion picture industry. And while she was there, she was kidnapped and went missing as part of some sort of conspiracy involving Frankenstein's monster. And now Ron is on the case looking for her. Quasimodo isn't interested in the scripts he's getting. Playing the ropes to ring the bells. Yeah, only he can do Notre Dame. So you say it's more than just raw strength? You need style, and that's why Quasimodo is the best. Everyone's always talking about what a stylish guy Quasimodo is. All the great cathedrals of Europe. Oh, man.
Debe ser difícil.
Serlo, pero Quasimodo llevar muchos años practicando. Nadie ser mejor que Quasimodo cuando tratarse de tirar de las...
Export rope puller.
Le dejo.
I have to leave, see you. I am playing this one for Halloween. I thought about something a little spookier. Like, I narrowed it down to this and Phantasmagoria 2. Those are two, which, looking back, are two very different games, right? Let's see. So I was going to either do Phantasmagoria 2 or this. And kind of at the last minute opted for Hollywood Monsters, just since I was really curious about it. That said, I haven't played Phantasmagoria 2, so I really know not much about that. The reason I can't get both in before Halloween, that's a really good question also. I usually only stream retro adventures on Wednesdays, so I kind of do it once a week. But then the rest of the week fill in with other games, random stuff that catches my interest, weird games, sometimes newer adventure games. Like I've been playing Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure, which I'll be playing again tomorrow night, which is a more recent point-and-click adventure game with some Halloween vibes. But in both cases, I've chosen sort of, comedic Halloween. So even then, I'm not going for the real deal. Phantasmagoria 2 is batshit. That's what I've always heard. I don't know this movie monster. Otherwise, he's completely boring. Wow. The library's open. Reading is fundamental. Please quest SWAT. Who doesn't want to play that? Hey, Spencer McDundee.
Hola, señor McDundee. Soy Ron Ashman.
Man, it's like talking to the town of Brigadoon. No longer any journalists here. You tell me about your future projects. Peace Quest 8. Never touched that one.
Esos monstruos no saben lo que es beber de verdad. Si probaran mi cóctel especial, el Nessie
The Nessie Boom.
se les caería la cabeza.
Shooting up the Nessie Boom by yourself?
No, fue mi tatarabuelo.
Great-grandfather John McDundee. The Dundee Awards. Invented over 500 years ago in order to calm Nessie down. You know, the famous Loch Ness Monster. How can I make a Nessie Boom? C'est impossible. Family secret, which is only passed down from father to son. Only a member of the clan Dundee can know the secret. Head starts spinning. I'm afraid not, lad. Only one of Scottish heritage can do it. No true Scotsman can mix this. No untrue Scotsman can mix this cocktail. Light blue color, which can only be compared to that of the Scottish sky. Rare days when the sun shines through, of course. Tell me about yourself. You were born in Scotland, right? I sense a certain air of Scottishness about you.
Por supuesto, amigo. Pueblo Inverness se alza
Inverness?
junto al la mejor tierra.
Most beautiful part of Scotland. Hey, weird gaming adventure. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome in. You're here just in time for a weird gaming adventure. We're playing a little bit of Hollywood Monsters, the 1997 Spanish point-and-click. Tell me about your future projects.
Estoy muy ilusionado porque voy a rodar papeles muy variados.
The Spanish version of a Scottish accent, yeah.
El fantasma de Graham. ¿Quién no ha visto el fantasma de Crewberry?
Spirit of Crewberry.
El legítimo del fantasma de Hitfield.
The illegitimate son of the Highland Spirit. Good on my shoulders, but it's difficult so many rolls to keep my head straight. Really putting my head down on so many different rolls and give me a headache.
Bien, bien, ya veo. Suena estupendo, sin duda.
Okay.
Gracias por todo, señor McDundee.
Oh,
Hasta
hey,
luego.
Adventure Game Hotspot. Didn't recognize you there. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Is this one you're familiar with? It's my first time playing it, and I really don't know anything about it. Let's see.
Dice...
It
Estaré
says,
fuera durante un rato. Firmado... No se puede, está cerrada con llave. No puedo ir
can't go around
engrasando
greasing
todo.
everything. Let's see here. Grab that microphone.
Me lo llevo, puede serme útil.
A ball and chain with that ghost. What if I can talk to the ghost? He's having such a good
Está
time.
realmente contento.
He seems content, yeah. Talk to ghost.
Hola.
I'm just talking to a ghost. Tell me, please. Please tell me this.
Demasiado goloso para
Too
dejarlo aquí.
greedy to leave it here.
El serrucho se ha roto, pero he podido terminar de
Oh,
comprarlo.
look, now you can do flips. Oh, what a wholesome adventure game protagonist.
No podría.
Can't. Oh, wait, we got some chain. Okay. Go to the wine cellars, but the cotton. Hey, Red DeBose. Well, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You're just in time for Hollywood Monsters. The hottest game out of Spain, mainly on the plane, from 1997. It still thinks I should be able to get this balloon.
Quizá pueda necesitarlo más tarde.
Maybe that's what it meant. Just running through Scum VM. No, I have this running through, what is it? WND. No, wait, what's this ding dang thing called? Now I'm forgetting. What's the app I use? DXWND, which allows you to run some of these older Windows games in Windows 10. Hey, Lost Wolf, thank you again for the raid. Have a great evening. Get some food. Have a great one. And thanks again. Take care. This feels like a game that you would expect Scum VM to support, doesn't it? Like, it's one of those random ones where it's like, hey, here's a strange nightly build of Scum VM, and now this is part of it. This is happening. Get ready. I really upgraded my setup here. Y'all know I'm a single screen streamer, but I officially now have a laptop sitting nearby with a walkthrough on it. So that's how you know the stream is getting pretty fancy. Now we have a work issued laptop that I'm using here to walk through my game. It's like a digital Grayson, the only one that doesn't talk back. Let's see here. And digital Grayson right now says, put the cotton on the microphone stand to lubricate the... What? No.
No funcionaría. Eso no tiene
Use
sentido.
microphone with hook. Use microphone with rail. I know it makes no sense. Look. I'll be the first to admit. Okay, so it says, put the cotton on the microphone stand to lubricate the crane rails. Attach the chain to the hook.
Antes debería colocar el gancho encima
Place the hook above the grate first. Okay, so first we have to move this. This is where having a poorly translated walkthrough is going to get us. Because I think we're dealing with a moon logic puzzle
Eso no tiene.
that also has the benefit of having been translated.
Eso no. No, no me parece. No, no me parece. No.
Use microphone with...
No creo.
I don't think it'll work. Use cord with microphone.
creo.
Use fat with
No
cord.
conseguiría nada.
Will achieve nothing. A waste of time.
Por
Look
él se
at Ralph.
desliza el gancho de la polea mecánica. No alcanza.
You can't reach it.
No alcanzo.
Use microphone chain. Use microphone with
No
that.
conseguiría.
Use...
No creo que funcionara.
It really seems to want me to do that.
Eso no.
Look, nothing makes sense.
No, no. Eso no.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do here. I think from looking at the... From looking at the walkthrough, I think I have all the items I need. It's just a matter of combining them in the right way.
No, no me parece.
I can't figure out what in the world it wants me to do with the microphone here.
Eso no tiene.
No, it makes no sense.
Eso no.
Microphone flower.
No creo.
I wonder. I'm gonna see if I can find any more details on this online. Let's see what we can see here if we go looking. How to solve this dastardly puzzle. Who's to say? Let's see here. Okay, so... Wait, there's some sort of entire different item I don't have. Interesting. Let's see here if we can figure this out. Put gem in mouth. Yeah, that's what we need here is a real gem in mouth moment. So I'm missing something to allow me to shoot the grease a further distance. Yeah, I don't have, exactly. That not so gem in mouth feeling. I'm afraid I might be. Oh wow, really? I have to pick up this tiny little microphone stand?
Quizá pueda necesitarlo más tarde.
Well, there you have it. That was the item I was missing.
No creo que Hecho.
Oh, you have to use it in the right order. Now it's a long distance grease gun. Wow, the fact that using one item on the other didn't work and then reversing the order did. Oh man, that feels like an adventure game sin. Chalk that up on my new stream. Adventure game sins. We'll make a little ding sound every time I find one. Ooh. That's rough. Call the dogs, because that one was rough. Use grease gun with rail.
Quizá engrasándolo consiga.
Maybe it needs greasing. Maybe you need greasing. Why don't you just tell me what you'd like me to grease? Okay. Use a clever.
Aquí está, justo encima de la rejilla.
Your favorite adventure game sin, Paul, is when you can't grab an item until your character feels like they need it. That is a bad one.
Hecho. Uniré el gancho con la rejilla. Espero que la cadena sea lo suficientemente larga.
Sweet. Look at this. Look at this puzzle solving.
Por suerte, la cadena ha
The
llegado
chain
por
is
los
just long enough. Put mouth on gem work. I mean, it's a good point.
Parece que la polea mecánica no funciona.
Oh, the mechanical pulley doesn't work.
Creo que será mejor dejar.
Alright, if only we knew someone who was really good at pulling things. We do, it's Quasimodo. The hunchback has our back. Call it a hunch, but he might be able to help us out. And that lady's murdered by now, probably. I mean, that's the bad news. Poor Sue.
Hola, Quasimodo.
Hola, Quasimodo.
Hola de nuevo.
Let's see. Haven't seen a lot of movies lately. Likes to ring bells. You've heard all this before. No one else is able without
No
help.
puedo creerlo.
It's
Me
true.
gustaría verle en acción.
Let's see in action. How about a little demonstration?
Pero Quasimodo.
Quasimodo can't see any
Bueno,
bells
yo
around.
conozco uno aquí cerca. Verá, los campanarios americanos.
American
son
bells
muy
are somewhat
diferentes
different
de
from
lo
the
que
ones
está
you're
usted
familiar
acostumbrado
with.
a ver.
Está bien.
Welcome to Les Italiani.
Hasta allí y Quasimodo a hacer demostración.
Bien, esta es la
All
prueba de
right.
las campanas.
So what you can
Veamos
do,
qué es
ding
capaz de
dong.
hacer.
Quasimodo demostrar. Campanas americanas. Sonar muy extraño.
Sí, algo extraño si suenan. De todas formas, me has impresionado, amigo.
I'm impressed.
Gracias por la demostración.
NGL,
No debería
I'm
dudar de
impressed.
Está bien, Quasimodo volver a la fiesta.
Yeah, back to the fiesta. Adios. All right, there's Sue's tape.
Ha costado lo suyo, pero ya es
It took some effort, but now it's mine. Use Sue's tape with... Oh, I have a tape recorder too, don't I?
hecho.
Done.
Veamos si Sue grabó.
Let's see if Sue recorded anything.
Hace un rato estaba
You know, recently I was taking a walk in the garden when I heard voices from behind a bush. I remember Frankenstein saying that.
Lo que estaban diciendo me dejó aterrado.
Almost
Me
froze.
acerqué y aún me asusté más al ver.
One of them was...
¿Qué ocurre?
What's happening?
Cogerlo.
Get him. Yeah, I remember all this. I saw the cutscene.
¡Ah! ¡Suéltenme!
That's good kidnapping.
Nos han descubierto. Huyamos.
Vamos.
Rápido.
Los tenemos, jefe.
Yeah, boss, what do we do with them?
Con ellos.
A la chica nos la llevamos.
Hmm.
Puede serme útil.
That's a sinister,
¿Y Frankie?
evil Dr. Fred.
No quiero testigos. Déjame pensar. Sí, ya lo tengo. Hacedle pedazos y metedlos en esas 3 cajas.
Mm.
Son los trofeos de la ceremonia.
Wow.
Y cada uno irá a parar a una punta distinta del planeta.
Oh, no.
Nadie podrá.
No one will ever find his remains.
Su resto.
Now, you can't chop up Frankenstein and send him all over the world.
El Frankenstein actual ya es.
The real Frankenstein is history at last.
Así que Sue ha sido
Sue's
secuestrada.
been kidnapped.
Pero, ¿quién era esa
But
gente?
who were those people?
¿Y por qué estaba Frankenstein tan
Why did
asustado?
Frankenstein sound so scared?
Hay algo podrido en
Something
Hollywood.
rotten in Hollywood.
Ni
You don't
siquiera sé por
say.
dónde empezar a investigar.
Where
La
to start my
única pista que tengo
investigation?
son esos trofeos que contienen las piezas de
These award
Frankenstein.
cases contain the parts of
Consigo
Frankenstein.
encontrarlos, tal vez pueda
Put them together again, maybe you'll tell me what the hell's going on. Now, this is an interesting hook for an adventure.
Sí, creo que eso es
Track
lo
down
único
the
que
parts
puedo
of
hacer por el
Frankenstein.
momento. Y debo ir con mucho cuidado.
It smells like something very big. Okay. So let's see here. Where do I go now? Let's go to car. We're going to go to MKO Studios. Oh, look at this. Hollywood. All right, this is probably a good place to save because it's getting a little bit late here. We'll have to continue this one next week on Retro Adventure Wednesday. But so far, so good. This has been kind of a pleasant surprise. I'm enjoying this. This is why they were striking over. You're right, Paul, having their body parts sent to different studios. Yeah, I mean, before, Screen Actors Guild has been taken advantage of way too long. They had to stop practices like that. There's only one way to get management to listen. And that's what you're seeing here. That's what's playing out. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. This was pretty fun. I like this game. There's something kind of interesting and vibey about it. So I'm glad to be playing it. I'm glad y'all can hang out with me. This is one that I'm having a good time with. So yeah, that's good. What's going to happen now? So here's what's happening with me soon. I'm going to pick somewhere to raid, but while I'm thinking about that and figure out where we're going to raid to, goodness gracious, what do we have coming up? Tomorrow night, if all goes according to plan, I've recently had my flu shot and COVID shot, so who knows how I'll be feeling tomorrow. But assuming everything's doing pretty well there, I plan to be back tomorrow night to stream a little bit more. I think we'll do Give Us a Cthulhu Adventure. We might be about to finish that up. So good chance that next time around could be the final stream there. Maybe Friday we'll play some Gotham Knights, and then who knows what happens next. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out. This is a pleasure. Thank y'all for the hype train earlier, for the chats, for the redemptions, for everything. It was a pleasure here. Let's raid over and say hey to Cobra Commanda, who tonight is playing Sanitarium. The 90s point and click adventure game, full of all kinds of creepy stuff. Don't know that one, haven't played it before, but why not drop in? Tell Cobra I sent you. Take care, everybody, and I will see you again soon. Have a good rest of your week.